You're watching Good Business San Diego.
Welcome back. The following segment is brought to you by Good for Others Foundation. And today we welcome back John Valencia. He is the president and CEO of Good for Others Foundation, which strengthens the nonprofit sector by supporting both the people who work for nonprofits and the organizations too. And today we'll talk about some of the challenges of adequately staffing nonprofits and some of the solutions that Good for Others Foundation is developing to meet those challenges. John, it's great to have you back here. A couple of weeks ago, we were talking about so much that you do between career education and coaching and training programs and partnerships. But you still have this challenge as a nonprofit of being able to recruit and find the right people. Why is it such a challenge?
Well, San Diego is expensive.
I've noticed that. Yes, this is true.
There's a fact, or I guess a statistic that says 40% of San Diegans are actually looking to leave San Diego in the next 3 to 5 years. And if you think about cost. Yeah, because of the cost. Yeah. And if the cost of living is $27 an hour and these nonprofits are paying less than that, it's really hard to retain workers or even attract workers into this space.
So in this climate right now, as it stands with the numbers that you cite, what does a good nonprofit job look like for somebody that's out there in the workforce looking for employment?
I think it's fair wages. A good compensation package with access to retirement and benefits. And some of the cool things that Good for Others is doing now is we are launching a community-owned healthcare plan, which is pretty exciting.
Oh, yeah.
So all nonprofits could buy into a plan and help drive down those prices.
Your own healthcare plan is available.
And then the same with a retirement plan. A lot of opportunities employers aren't offering in retirement. So it's certain things like that where we're listening to our community and finding out what is missing, because if we can't retain these workers who are so talented that need work, we're losing them to the public sector on a daily basis.
Well, providing affordable health care, that is a huge part of the solution right there.
Absolutely.
Right? Of course, people that come into nonprofits, they do it for reasons of personal passion.
Yes.
But passion alone isn't enough really to make it work. So what more, in addition to the things that you're mentioning, is it going to take for nonprofits to succeed with retaining these people?
I think it comes down to we should all be lifelong learners. Right? And if we can be providing professional development on an ongoing basis for all of these workers, then they're going to see the upward mobility within their own careers, and that's going to be transformational. Folks will want to stay. They can see themselves moving in their career in the nonprofit space. And we're also really excited. We'll be announcing soon that Good for Others will be providing free professional development to any nonprofit in San Diego, up to 200 hours per employee.
That's awesome. I want to talk about your app, because we're taking a look at that on screen right now. Tell us about the development of this, what it's designed to do, how it's going to be used.
Yeah, one of the biggest things we learned is that nonprofits struggle with collaboration. We also don't have an events calendar locally. Other counties do. And even a job board. And so this site is also not just an app, but a website that we have developed in partnership with all of our partners to make sure that folks who are looking for jobs can find them, and then they can collaborate with their peers and colleagues to make sure that they're deapening their network and their relationships with their peers.
A great way to make that connection between the potential employees and employers too. So how can nonprofits improve the quality of the jobs while they're still struggling with the limited funding? That seems to be the dilemma.
I think it is, and I think if you have good leadership, you're designing a culture that is inclusive, that's equity-minded, that is, again, aligned to the work that you love, but also providing the professional development and having good compensation packages. I think the more that we understand about who we're paying and what we're going after when we're, say, writing a grant and we're, saying these costs of these employees are X amount, we have to realize that they could easily go to the for-profit sector and we would lose these workers.
Right, got to be competitive for sure. I know you've got a conference coming up March 10th. We'll have people check that out on the website to learn more. Everybody's welcome to attend. The website is goodforothers.org, and we'll be right back.